board, Eds, and we're about to get underway.
Starting us off underway is Raj Limbani for the Indians. Missed out on the match against the...
Enjoy this pitch.
Looking at it with salivating lips. It works the best when you get the line working, but fantastic awareness and partnership from Steve Stolk and Loandre Pretoria.
More batting should become a bit easier.
But when the opportunities present themselves, you lack. Well guided from Pretorius, very well guided from Werner. Oh, this is over the top. Coming down to fine leg, just missing the fielder. Cuts, and he's been caught, and it is the danger man at the covers, Murugan Abhishek.
95 not out in that final of only, I believe, 70 deliveries, and he'll look to get stuck in.
And he has time to do it, as Loandre Pretorius is dismissed for 16 from 18 deliveries. Hitting it with the outside of the bat, he finds a gap in those stacked covers. Goes back to the cow corner. He is taking a liking to Raj Limbani here. It's a big chase for Araveli Avanish, but he wins it, stopping it on its way to 4 and saving the... Coming around the wicket, you were saying that he's trying to close him off, but he's... And he walks down the track. What a magnificent shot that is!
Strong he is on that pull shot, and this time not looking to go through the offside, walking across, saying that nah, this time I'll take hitting himself in, getting his eye in, looking to put pressure back on the Indian bowlers, and he does exactly that again. Too short, third man. Comes down the wicket, it goes over the top on the offside, beautifully struck all the way for 6. Third man and fine leg. Oh, it takes the edge, and it will run away to flight as well. Bit of guile here from this time. He's trying to go for this quick single again, and it's thrown to the non.
Impressive as well.
Too short and again, punch in that gap again. They will try and come back for the second, and they do make it easily. And so that's an easy.
Get to the pitch of the ball. No run there, but the intent was there.
Down the wicket, and a big shot by Steve Stolk all the way over long off, and it goes for 6. That
Would be to get it into those pads, into the body.
Down the wicket again over long off, all the way, beautiful and huge from Steve Stolk, and that brings up a well-played 50 bump of only 51 deliveries, and that accurate is Musheer Khan. He hasn't picked up wickets in this series, but he hasn't given anything away. As I say that, Steve Stolk goes for a big sweep, and it's another 6. Pressure on the Indian bowlers here. Tiger this time in the air, long on, getting underneath it. And it is taken. Up in a 6 off the over. Stolk is the one that's going so well. He was rotating the strike so beautifully, giving it back to Stolk. It's all he really needed to do. Get to the pitch of that ball, and that is the first wicket for Musheer Khan in this series. Oh, beautifully bowled. It takes the edge. Sweeper on the offside. You might see a sweep shot again, and it does go for that same sweep shot again over the leg side. Again it goes over.
And again going over that square leg fence, not trying to hit it too fine, and no intent of keeping it down. Those hands just went.
Just need to rack up a bit of pressure to try and create a chance.
Oh.
And there it is, exactly what I was talking about. Disappointed after looking so good out there. He goes for 69 of 66 deliveries. Beautiful innings, 5.
Hey, and this was the first time he just played through the line, didn't try and go over the infield. He just Oh, as we see a nick and his first slip just dropping up. This is what we love to see, is giving himself a bit of room, just playing with the spin, and a quick second being taken there by Zuma. Under 19s.
That outside edge of Tandozuma, who never looked settled, but the umpire just giving the soft signal of out.
Pulling out the sweep, playing it very fine on 45. This is where they will double up. Maybe even look for the third. Oh, fantastic running. Great shot, great run. Way. And given away.
Holding up on the surface. It's a short delivery. One he'd looked to do. 121 is on the board.
We discussed it as soon as the wicket of Tiger fell after a fantastic partnership.
And to do some damage.
Top shot there, just getting that man at the sweeper fence. Big shot coming. This was timed brilliantly. Slog sweep. That is a massive 6.
Now has a souvenir. We know that it's a big hit, that. And that's 6 runs for Devon Moran.
Facing up, Priyanshu Moliya. Going for that big sock sweep again. And it's a 1 bounce for this. No fielder there at deep square or the cow boundary. Going for it again, and I think this is another ball for neighborhood watch. Pillay now getting to the act, slapping this one down the ground. They will look to double up. And Murray coming back.
Dun, dun, dun.
As I said, double bluff. Practice the shot off the hip. Long on, long off. This one cuts away and just dropping short of that field.
Lucky for it not to land up. Murugan Abid his straps and looking to find the strap of the boundary.
Oh, another one giving it away, slowing it up complete.
Sweet for the Indians, but so bitter for the South Africans. The old Eds Cricket Club has gone wild. Just pops one back to Murugan Abhishek.
Short and pull and beautifully picked up by Pillay this time. It'll fall just with plenty of talented players on display. Again short, again pulled in the gap. No fielder out there, and very fast outfield means very well accomplished. The batters will be coming in at this stage. Beautifully driven by Ramesh Pillay through the cover region over Saharan, the captain at cover region. Oh, going across his stumps to wicket, and Pillay getting frustrated with those dot balls, trying under 19s from SA keep losing their wickets to the spinners. Showed so much control this time. It takes the edge of the bat. It's running past the man at a short third man, was at 45, and they will come back for a second to see as much turn as you can. So well played.
But he's not here.
Takes the outer half of the bat, running towards the third man boundary, and they're running hard for a third one. Norton calling. Moliya keeps coming in around the wicket. Again a lap, this time better played from Riley Norton. It gets a lot more bat on it. It's running towards that fine leg boundary, and they're running hard, and Putsane is coming back for the third. Good running between these two.
It was pretty easy.
Oh, it takes a bit of pad down the leg side, prevents it from being a wide. It's running towards that boundary, and it does go all the way. Full leg bides, and the S90s will bank that. He does go for the big shot. Mid-off is up, and it goes over him, and it goes to the on his 30 or 45 deliveries. Short and beautifully pulled by Putsane, saying there's no such thing as giving a strike to the other end. Goes for the big shot, but he misses it completely. Gets his second wicket.
Yeah, it's one of those where he just went.
Yeah, that's exactly what I would have wanted. It was in the slot. It was there to hit away for Riley Norton. Oh, this one slips out from the bowler, and it's called a no ball. So that means it's a free hit Facing up to the free hit as Mapaka goes for the big one. It's high up into the air. Have to run back hard for a second as it won't reach the boundary. And they do come back for a second. Oh, that's beautifully played. That looked like a top order batter playing that down. And it's misfield and it goes all the way to the boundary. So not necessary to get him back on. Goes across the stumps, gets it fine, and it will go to the boundary at fine leg. Expertly played by him. Can he finish it off in style? Goes for the reverse, and his bowl is highly the way he bowled. The second to go was David Seeger. He looked good for his 24 of 26 deliveries with his 4 fours before.
Tiwari begins the show. Left arm for Tiwari was bowling. Exactly from the south end, coming down. Tiwari gets the wicket again.
That ball, he does not look happy with the decision. He does not feel that that would have hit. Just BT expected to be in this position after the first over.
Just pickpocketing it very well here. Thinking of 2, but keeping it to 1. A wise call. Oh! Not one run against Afghanistan after 9 balls. But here, he's adding more than that. That will certainly run for 4. On charging Tiwari. Gets a thick edge past Steve Stolk. Riley Norton is tossed full by Riley Norton. There's no one there, but a young man who's gonna be kind enough to cover region. But when you're gonna give gifts like that with the pace that Mapa 5 for just 20 runs. Ooh, this one just hit in the air. That is the opportunity. Short.
Beautifully played and through the legs of Riley Norton, who's not had a good start to.
Goes over the top with menace, does
That is something to keep in mind.
Drawing it a little bit shorter, as like you were saying, the bounce is not really true from the north end. Tiwari's slide was true.
But is to settle down. I think they are better than they are.
Going down on one knee, asking Zuma to do some work at deep mid wickets, which he does rather easily. It's 2 runs exchanged. There will come a point as a South African team where you will start conceding boundaries. They work in preparation for that World Cup, and it is a beautiful. Covers the field so well. Has let a few, or just one, go past him. As bigger blaster than his counterpart Saharan. And as we talk about it, he might be hitting a pole. He does hit the pole.
Importance of having a left arm spinner in your attack. Even sometimes you can even buy a wicket close to the ball and hitting it straight down the throat of Oliver Whitehead.
Is the ultimate price. It's just easily cut off for a single.
Yeah, Riley Norton back at long on now.
Just silvering around the corner. Zuma, he's been asked to cover that.
The India camp.
No man.
This one just works around the corner. A lot of work for Zuma to do once again. And keep his pride.
That's well played, beautifully played through that cover region. Oliver Whitehead running around, but he's not able to stop it in the end. Down the wicket and it goes straight over the man who's just come into the ring. Using this time back on targets.
Will do that and go after him. More than happy just to work it into the gaps and keep picking up the singles.
Short, wide, and cut in front of point. Running around the boundaries, David Tegan. Brilliant stop from him on the boundary. Keeps that down to 2, and that is the way you lead by example. Continuing from the far side. But too wide, a cut away, in just behind points, a big dive in.
Couple of dots together.
Beautifully played out to that long off.
Just holding it tidy here for his team. And one by one they go. Can it become 4 this time? Yes, it does.
It's what South Africa needs at the moment. As we see a bit of a big shot. Stolk not able to stop.
Seemingly look easy. You know when a player just pops one into the air. Riley Norton comes around. What a strong arm that is. Single pole. Looking to change it up. Smart shots from Uday Saharan. It's asking Dandozuma to run and run hard to retrieve that. They are running hard across this crease and they complete 3 runs. Getting a takeout edge. It runs down for 4 though. Rounder. And that lack of an attacking option sends the ball down for 4.
This ball is absolutely slapped, but you can hear the sound of the bat just finding the toe end and not really the middle.
So what's going to happen for the other 5 overs required?
Quick single there, yeah, it is.
There it is. There it is. We're busy questioning who's going to be bowling the other balls. And it's 100 runs up.
Sure enough, wickets are in hand.
But what must also be on the cards is the good bowling from Ramashan Pillay. David Tiga was looking to stop that, but...
And that makes fielding a bit more difficult.
Tossing it up. The lengths are much more fuller from the South Africans. So difficult to get away. And it's 50 runs up for Moliya.
Looking for a big shot almost every over. Showing how to rotate the strike.
And this is a big one. It's going to be a tough ask for Steve Stolk to stop that. Full toss. Go out of here. You don't belong in the cricket field. That is going to be easy pickings in the arc. But not having enough legs. Steve Stolk runs around it. There he tries. Steve Stolk runs around it. He's under it. Steve Stolk completes the catch. That is the dismissal. And that is the crazy partnership that has come to an end.
Yeah, it never looked like missing it did. Steve Stolk running around, comfortable underneath it, and a brilliant knock by Captain Uday. Sum up of 153 deliveries and well-deserved applause coming from the crowd.
What a magnificent statement of intent has been laid down from Mapara. Going across, he whips it over the top. What a phenomenal shot that is. Standing at cow corner, he didn't have concede anything. Oh, good bowling. Very good bowling. Dandosoni. Unlucky for Norton going for a deep Yorker, but it evades backward point David Tiga, and it goes for 4 runs. Here's Mapara into the padding. Coming around is Riley Norton from deep mid-wicket to that square leg region, because it's not looking good for the South Africans here. Down the pitch, blast of a shots by Araveli. What a magnificent way to end the match.
By Priyanshu Moliya, who finishes with 80 unbeaten, or 76 unbeaten rather.
South Africa will need a mammoth victory in order for them to make their way into that final. But Afghanistan have beaten South Africa once. Can they do it once again?